So this is a review on the Zenfox U1 4K Ultra HD dash camera. As you can see, here's the front camera. Very sleek and small. I like that a lot better than the one in the Z. As you can see, there's a microphone, a front camera, and then a nice little screen on the back. It's a 2.4-inch HD LCD screen. It's got actual buttons on the bottom and buttons on the side, a spot for a micro SD card, which they supplied me with. The base that plugs into is the GPS unit, and that plugs right into the camera. This is going to be going into my Infinity, because I don't have a dash camera, so look at that. Clips right in. Right there's a plug to plug it in. Pretty neat. Pretty nifty. The back camera, I feel, is a little bit bulky, but it's very lightweight, so I don't think we're going to have a problem sticking that on there. I'm sticking that inside the glass facing backwards, because I don't know if this is an outside waterproof one or not. It looks like it possibly could be, but I'm just going to stick it on the inside, because I think it's going to be a safer bet for this. So, we're going to be putting these cameras into my Infinity today. Thank you, Zenfox, for sending these out. Look pretty nifty. And it's got a regular plug for a cigarette outlet. Unfortunately, I don't have an extra one to wire. I like to wire them in separate inside the car so that you don't take up your outlets. But nice little plug. Plenty of cord here. They got a short one, and then they got two extra long ones. They also have a micro SD card dongle here. I think the cap comes off. It'll be a regular USB. Yep, there it is. So you can plug it into your computer. I already have one from my last Zenfox camera. Oh, okay. You stick this to the windshield and then stick the camera to this, so it's easier to remove. Okay, we will do that then. They don't give you one of those for the back camera though, but it's a lot less weight there. Hardly any weight to that. But they do give you extra adhesive strips in case you mess up on one. So the first thing I'm going to do with these cameras, just right off the bat, is I'm going to stick them to the windshield so they're in there and they're mounted. I went ahead and took the strip off. You can see how nice that screen is. Took the camera cover off. This is I really like this camera. I just think this is a really neat looking camera. Maybe I'll plug it in when I get in there so we can actually check out the display and stuff. So this is a pretty well thought out camera from what I'm looking at. The way they do the plug on there, you can either make it go straight forward or straight back, which I think straight back might be the best bet. Like that, so it goes up to the top. Since this is a, USB Type-C connector, and then you got to put another one in right there that's going to come up, and they'll just like intertwine with each other. They also give you clips to clip your wires out of the way. There's going to be plenty of wire here, but I'd like to run this wire up. As you can see, there was already something in here at one point in time. I might be able to follow this to a plug. That'd be nice. Alright, so I already ran my wire through here, down the side panel here. I'm going to have to put a power plug down there. There's a fuse box right down there, so it's going to be no issue. So right here's the plug. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in right now. Yeah, I could do without the chiming, but that screen is actually really nice. Now, it's in kilometers an hour. Quality of that is really, really good. I like that screen a lot. I'm going to stick this camera like right here. It's going to be really nice, but I just wanted to check this thing out. So let me mess with the settings a little bit here. I'm going to change this over to miles an hour, and I'd probably need to format the card and all kinds of stuff like that. So although this can record 4K, it can record 2K and 1080. I have it set at the lowest. I have it on 1080 because that's what I do all my videos in, and if I ever want to take something off of this and put it in one of my videos, then it's ready to go. I also changed it to mile per hour. I changed put motion sensor on, the parking sensor. It has a G detection, so if motion is detected, it'll turn on and record. Motion, it'll turn on and record. It's, it hands down, this thing's got pretty much anything you would want in a dash camera. So let me get to mounting these. Okay, so as for right now, the wire is just going to get plugged in here because I don't have the cigarette outlet, the one I want to wire in there to plug it in. So I did bring the cable clips to clip this up out of the way, and you can just clip your cable in and then stick it to the window. And I'm only going to need one right there because it's already tucked away. So here's the cable that goes to the back. We're going to run it from the camera. I'm going to run it across that way and across the headliner over there. Now this trim you can just pull out, and you take the door seal out, and you can normally get above the headliner with the door seal pulled out. So, and you should be able to tuck the extra wire up there too. Actually, let me route this camera, and then I'll get right back to you guys. Okay, so after installing it, ran the wire across the top over there. I need to pop that trim back in because I ran it along the headliner there. If you pull these down out, these seals, you can just tuck the wire right up through there. I tucked all of the extra wire back in this panel, which I got the panel all dirty. I need to clean that now. The one thing I really don't like about this camera, the one thing is they put all of their thought into the front camera, and the back camera is crappy. It's fixed. You can't adjust it. You can't move it. The way they have the plug on there, when you stick it to your back window, if you stick it up, it's forcing, because of the right angle on it, it forces it into the glass and puts tension on that. So I wrapped it around and looped it back in that way so there's no tension on that camera. So that's my one bad takeaway from this camera. And I'm straightforward with you, so I'm just letting you know that the back camera is not the best. But now that I got it in, let's turn the car on and see how everything works. Okay, so also the same thing with the camera, the rear camera wire up front here is I ran it this way and then over that way. So looks like I got a good field of view there. Let's see if I can get the back camera up now. I don't know how to get the back camera. There it is. Okay, so the back camera view is upside down. Alright, so it's a little screen, so it's hard for me to record, but you can see there's all the motion sensors and all that stuff. Speed, GPS, Wi-Fi, camera model stamp, boot, screensaver, all kinds of stuff. To rotation rear only. So, okay, so now there it goes. Now you can see out the back window, but you can see I have that camera up as high as it'll go, and it's a fixed angle, so yes, I can see out the back. But it's just, you're looking at the back shelf, a lot of it. So, take of it what you will. The front camera is awesome. I do like it a lot. So, let's check the GPS on this thing, because it has the mile per hour thing. So let's check out and see how accurate that is. And by accurate, it should be faster than what car shows because my speedometer is off on my car. So, just gonna take a little stroll. I'm supposed to be packing for vacation right now, so I'm sure my wife's pretty happy that I'm pulling out. Just letting you guys know, I'm the pull-out king. It is registering my mile per hour, if you can read that. It's showing 8 right now. Yeah, it's faster than what I'm reading up here, so it's definitely probably correct. But just let me go do a small drive, then I will show you some footage from the camera because I'll pull the SD card and I'll just show you a little bit of footage from it. Let me just go do a little pull and I'll show you what the footage looks like whenever I get back. Okay, so your parking and your G meter and all that stuff is not going to mean a thing because when the power shuts off to the camera, it does not have a battery in it. Now, some of the ones I have do have batteries in them. They charge while your power's on. I have it plugged into this outlet. That should be turning it on right now to do the parking. You know what I mean? Like if you have it parked in a parking lot, somebody bumps into it. So unless you have it hooked to a constant power, it's not going to detect somebody hitting your car in a parking lot. So if you like the Zenfox U1 and you want to get your hands on one, check out the link in the description. Hopefully there'll be a discount code. If there is, it'll be down there in the description as well. But it is nice to have these because you cannot trust anybody anymore when you're in a car accident. They're going to be like, it was your fault, and it's going to be your word against them unless you have security or a camera footage to back up your claims. So if you like this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing. Hit that dislike button if your mom needs crash footage from that wreck. And we'll see you on the next episode of Wrecked. I can't even pack my own clothes for vacation. My wife said she don't look at this. She's like, you need to see what look at this. She's like, I need to make sure that you look good while we're on vacation. I said, what if I don't like what you're wearing?
That won't happen.
Why does this happen to me? Do you want to go to Mexico? No, you want to stay here and sleep. I should have known better. Do you want to go to Mexico? No? Say bye-bye. No? No bye-byes? You say bye-bye. Say bye-bye? No? Alright.